Hey everybody, Mr. B here coming at you with an update. It's been a whole year since I relaunched my channel. It was originally a gameplay channel where I didn't know how to edit, didn't know what to do. Did that for about half a year before I decided I think I could do more fun with reviews. So I deleted almost everything, wiping my slate clean, and relaunched and started doing game reviews and commentary. And honestly, it has been a big success compared to what I was doing. I got 300 subscribers this year. That may seem like a tiny victory to some folks, but to me it's huge. I think it's amazing that I got over 300 people who want to see my content. And I hope that number will slowly grow over time as I get better at editing and creating content for you all. My most popular video for this year was my Space Engineers review for 2019. I'm not sure if I want to make another review of Space Engineers so early because, well, personally, I don't think they've added much this year, at least enough to interest me coming back. I do want to nuke that 2020 we left behind, though, because 2020 made 2019 seem like a wimp this year. So maybe I'll kick off Season 2 with simply nuking it into a crater. Because speaking of Season 2, yes, that's what I'm going to call it, I feel like the way I want to do my reviews has changed a bit. It was going to be this analysis of how did the four corners of a game hold up or something, but I feel like the best way to judge a game is to play it. So I want to blend reviews and gameplay into one. This will also help with how I visibly demonstrate how the game works or has its own frustrations. And you also get some silly gags with me along the way, being a total Badooforamus. That new style in my cooking simulator review is a lot more editing heavy compared to my older reviews, where I would just slap B-reel footage and talk over it. I also want to say that this year I managed to get on average about one video every 2 weeks. I am a full-time worker, so it can be a bit difficult to get time in for a video, mainly between resting, working, and everything else going on in my life. But I am passionate about gaming and enjoy making videos, and I think I should probably tell you a bit of my life story about that. I remember 10 years ago doing machinima because I thought it was cool. Unfortunately, I didn't have the equipment to properly do it after I got out of school. I used to be in a after-school media and communications class for video filming and making, and the like. Eventually I graduated and didn't have the ability to do that anymore. I was also presented with two choices, go to college or keep working at Taco Bell. And it was go into massive debt from college or keep working at Taco Bell with a minimum wage. I have a bit of a crippling fear of debt because it is so anxiety-inducing to me. I chose to keep working at Taco Bell, much to my dismay and frustration. Unfortunately, working at nearly minimum wage was bankrupting to me. I couldn't afford rent anywhere, I had to live with my parents, I'd barely be able to afford my own groceries and the like, between health insurance, upkeeping a car, and trying to go to work in the first place. And honestly, it was just a sad time all around for about 4 to 5 years. Trying to find and bouncing between jobs that would pay me even just 20 cents more. Eventually I got to where I am now with a decent paying job where I didn't have any debt, pays the bills, puts a bit of money into savings. Especially now that I'm debt-free from that terrible minimum wage life I mentioned, I am very thankful to have a stable platform to create content on finally, and I can start properly pursuing my passions. Sure, one of my other passions is to make video games, but maybe that'll come later in my life. But that's enough about what's in the past. Let's talk about what's in the future. Cyberpunk 2077 is out, and I have played it. One big thing they advertise for it is, play your way, and I'm going to play in very specific ways and see if this is true. Obviously, I'll give it my own little playthrough and review. I was planning Zombie-Cimber, but Cyberpunk's colossal release is kind of knocking that away. So if you see some zombie-related content called Zombie-Cimber in January, I am genuinely sorry for the confusion. Just, I love my zombie games, they can be really fun, and there's ones I want to share with you. I know I kind of bounce between a lot of games, but I like variety. Space sims are a big calling to me, but there's so many other games out there waiting to be played. So if you're new to my channel, welcome aboard. If you've been with me from the start, you have the most sincere thank you from me from the bottom of my heart. And I hope I can keep making content for you to enjoy. This is Mr. B, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.